morning, Monday the 6th of May, on site, set up, ready to go. 0 degrees this morning, 0 degrees. Freezing. That's why Alan's got his beanie hat on. Right, I was going to be building the ladder at the other end. So to explain what that means, we will go to the gable end without tripping up. So basically we're going to extend the roof out 300 past the block work, so that'll be the finished bit of wood on this end of the build. So we'll get all that done, which then means we can build up the rest of the gable to create the triangle to match the truss that we put on last week. I'm going to be finishing off extending the wall plates past this other gable end, ready for our cut roof. So lots going on today. Watch this space. Right, same again, we're working up on the roof. It's not practical filming. What I'm currently doing is we were supplied with these for the wall plate, so I'm just going along putting a few extra fixings in, belt and braces and all that. Alan is, like I said, he's up there still creating the ladders to extend the roof out over the gable end, so he's working away up there. It is a lovely day today. Freezing cold start, but it is gorgeous, so lovely working conditions. Right, as we can't really film nothing, I'm going to film myself cutting up some chocks of wood ready for the ridge. Right, I'll take you up on the ridge so you can see what's actually happening. Right, we're up on the roof. It's blazing hot again today. So this is what we mean by a ladder. Literally, as you can see, it looks like a ladder, so you call them ladders. Very technical. So that is to give the decorative finish on the outside of the house on the roof. Alan's been very busy, haven't you, Alan?
I have.
Yes, very stressed, hanging over, very precarious.
That's why it's called a ladder.
Look at that, he's got more faith in his work than me.
You cheeky bugger.
I would not have done that. Right, you see me just cut all them, so that one's in place. I'll run them all up the middle, and then we're putting another batten on top. That's ready for the dry ridge system. The dry ridge system is just a really easy way of doing your ridge, rather than traditionally where you'd bed the tiles onto the mortar. A lot of mixing up, there's a lot of gear you've got to bring up. It's, you know, it works obviously, but the dry system is brilliant. You basically have a vented flashing that sits along the top of the ridge. You unroll it, it's all heavily vented, and then you have a special roof tile, which is basically a normal ridge tile with 2 holes in it for fixings, and then you literally just screw down with little grommets on top all the way along, and it's just a nice, quick, easy way of doing your ridge. I wanted to do it, and that's what they were supplying anyway, so happy days. Right, I'll just film me doing that. The battening, not the dry ridge system, because I haven't bought that yet. Right, that's that done for now. If you ever wonder why roofs cost so much money, it's because it's hard, hot, dangerous work. You need lots of skills, lots of tools, and especially doing it up here with no scaffolding. One wrong slip and it ain't going to end pretty with a 3 metre plus drop. But I've got a bit more nailing to do, and then we're pretty much sorted for the battening for what we need doing. I'll set out the horizontals once I've got some tiles and work out the gauge so it all looks nice when we're doing it. Right, we'll come back tomorrow. Bonjour and good morning. Okay, as you can see, we've got a mix on. Bit bright again as always, so we're going to bed this first course down on this gable end so it can start going off before we can start building it up. I'm going to go back on the darn roof finish off a bit of battening. The plan is to get that end sorted, get this end sorted, and make it all nice and secure.
Morning.
And get it all sorted, yeah. A lot of the videos recently have just been me waffling the camera with not a lot happening. Just obviously up high, it's not easy. Waffle. Right. We're not sure if you can make out the lines, but we've stringlined out the shape of the truss to an exact measurement. The reason for that is like I've said, we're having this vaulted ceiling and obviously it needs to match, so we have it looking all perfect from the outside, so there's no discrepancies, because the last thing you want is your ridge to go along like that and then dip because you miscalculated. So Al's up there now just bedding down. Hi Al. Just bedding down the first course of blocks again. Like I've said, these concrete blocks aren't millimetre perfect like the Poroform, which kicks it all over the place again. So you've got to bed the first Poroform blocks down again, so then when you go again it's millimetre perfect. So Al's up there doing that. I've just been finishing off doing some of the noggins that I forgot to do, because there's a lot of noggins that you've got to do. So it's easy to forget what you've got to do when there's so many of them. Right, Jacqueline, who always comments very nice, friendly, encouraging messages, her boyfriend George has asked about the straps for the wall plate. Now, I'm talking and climbing as always. Normally in the UK you use wall straps. We looked into trying to get some over here. It's like they don't even exist. So what I did is I bought a load of 10mm threaded bar with the intention of drilling down and resining in. But when all the materials turned up for the roof, they actually supplied these 160mm raw bolts with the fixings. So basically what's happened is the whole way along it has humongous bolts drilled in. Every third truss has got that, and also we did a temporary fix with 100mm screws just to get the wall plate held in place, because we were in a bit of a rush for when the roof comes, so we need the wall plate just temporarily fixed down. So this wall plate has now an excessive amount of fixings to hold it in place. The main reason you put wall ties down, if you don't know, is basically if you get really high winds, basically hurricanes, the potential is it could get underneath the roof and lift the roof and shift it, move it. In worst case, you've seen the horror movies where the whole roof just comes and falls off the house. So yeah, that's the reason why. The raw plugs are great because we've got the ring beam on top. We've literally got this solid concrete, ring the whole way around the house. So bolting that down onto that, this roof ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? If there's a wind strong enough to lift that, it's going to lift the whole house as well. Hope that answers your question, George, and thanks for watching as well. We're nearly finished. Like I said, this is the ladder Al's been building. So that's that all sorted. We've just got to do the final bit of infill with the block work. So what's going to happen, this will need cutting down, this will need bringing up. So basically what happens, you cut it just short and then you just put a real stiff mix of concrete over the top just to infill it and build it right up. So anyway, I've got someone come to visit and have a look at the house, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, back again. Right, I'm too busy doing small little jobs, clearing up, sorting materials, so I will let you watch Alan at work. You're getting filmed, Alan. Look busy. Oh, cheers. Thank you very much. Right, too busy working rather than filming. Al's finished putting that down. Now just going to put this final truss up. So Al's just cutting the wood out the way and then we'll lift it up. typically that last thrust was really wonky, and because we had some bracing already up in place, it made our life real difficult to get it in place. So a little bit of messing around, but it's all sorted and all nice and level. Another exhausting day. Last couple of days have been like, doesn't look like any progress visually has been done, but you know, with the roof, with all the extras that goes on, you know, without even seeing all the nogging out, the bracing and everything, yeah, but lots of other little bits and pieces have all been tied up. Tomorrow hopefully we'll get that built up and the other side finished off. There might be a storm tomorrow, we're a little bit unsure. We'll see what happens. Oh, that was another thing, the electrics have been put back in the house. Miraculously. Didn't see that happen. So yeah, we'll get this end all finished off, and then happy days. Right, see you in the next clip.